Hello, lovely souls. Thank you for being here with me. If you're new here, my name is Ziya. If you're a fellow and returning subscriber, thank you for your continued love and support. I appreciate you all for being here with me. And as always, I'm sending you all lots of love. If you like the vibe, feel free to subscribe. Today, we're just going to be getting some gentle guidance from Spirit for you to assist you on your journey at this time. So we have 3 piles in front of you. For the first pile, we have this piece of Prehnite, as well as this oracle card, which has a message on the back. For the second pile, we have this piece of Kiwi Jasper and this oracle card. And for pile 3, we have this oracle card as well as this piece of Moldavite. For those of you that are used to my channel, you probably know what I'm about to say right now. If you need more time, feel free to pause the video. Otherwise, whenever you're ready, go ahead and check out the timestamps, and I will see you at your reading. Hello, pile 1. If you are drawn to this oracle card as well as the Prehnite, this is going to be your reading. So I will say, trying to film this intro like 100 times because there's just so much energy coming through, and I'm just all over the place with it. I ain't even gonna lie to you guys. This could be definitely something that is happening in your energy right now, and I do feel like it is because you guys are ascending. I was hearing that Level Up song by Beyonce, level up, level up. So when we go through these ascension processes, we're not only weeding out different things, but we're also integrating a lot of things as well. So there's a lot like going on in your energy right now, and I feel like there's just a need for you to maybe create a little bit of order. That's something that I have to do with just channeling these messages right now, is to give direction to these energies. Like, you wait a minute, I'm gonna come back to you, I need to focus on this first. Okay, like, just give it a little bit of order. Ain't nothing wrong with also asking for it to slow down. Like, sometimes energy comes in very fast and we just need it to bring the pace down a little bit so we can catch up. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So if you are feeling a little overwhelmed by everything that's coming in, feel free to, ask Spirit, can we rein it in a little bit? I need a little bit of time to just digest and process and understand these energies. And I do believe, just from my own experiences, that Spirit does actually help with these things as well if you ask. So, but yeah, I was hearing the Level Up song. So you guys are going through an ascension process. This is not something that's just spiritual for you guys. This is something that is going to affect the other areas of your life as well. So you're going to be leveling up physically, mentally, emotionally, as well as spiritually. I was also seeing a fish, which can be symbolic of opportunity and prosperity. And I'm also noticing we got the Ankh here, and you were drawn to the Prehnite, and this is all about protection and fertility as well as dreams, okay? There could be something significant about the time when you go to sleep that you're like receiving a lot of activations, a lot of downloads. Some of you guys could be having a hard time sleeping because you're processing so much energy at night when you're like resting or trying to rest. And that could be a good time for you to just really like focus on meditation and trying to, like I said, restore order back in your energy. When I'm going to sleep, this is my time. I'm not going to focus on all these other things. You know what I mean? This is my time to rest and rejuvenate. When I wake up, I'll focus on this and this and this. Give it some order, give it some direction, be assertive, okay? There's nothing wrong with that. Spirit's not going to be offended. The energies are not going to be offended. They want you to be comfortable. They want you to have good rest, things like that, because when you have good rest, you can function at your best. So, But yeah, there could be something about when you're sleeping, you're having maybe really vivid dreams. Some of you guys could be having a hard time sleeping. Like I said, it's a general reading, so kind of take what resonates with you. But there is a message here about doing some sort of protection ritual or mantra before you go to sleep, when you wake up and start your day. Make sure that you are really focusing your energy on creating a really strong layer of protection around you, because when we're going through these different ascension processes, our energy is very vulnerable, okay? And we become very sensitive, and because you're dealing with so much, you don't want to keep taking on more and more energy will continue to find you, especially if you're like a healer or something. There's going to be a lot of like wounded energy that's going to be trying to seek you out for support and assistance. And right now, you're being asked to focus on you. Okay, we can return back to helping other people and assisting them on their journey and stuff once we get through this process. But Spirit does not want you taking on more than you can handle. And that is like a big message here. So, whew, that was a lot. Trying to just get it all out, but there's a lot here. So, sorry if that was kind of all over the place. We're going to pop this up here with your crystal. And we're going to jump in with, we're going to jump in with some tarot. I was torn if I wanted to do tarot or if I wanted to pull out of my other, it's like a tarot oracle deck. It's called the Metaphysical Cannabis Oracle deck is going to be one of the decks that I'm using today. This is the Light Seers Tarot. I just like the colors. Like, I feel like the colors just go together with this deck and the other oracle deck that I'm going to be using. They're both very beautiful, like neon kind of colors. It's a vibe. That was like so much. I just need to take a breather. All right, can we get some messages for pile 1, please, and thank you. Some gentle guidance for them on their journey right now. What do you want them to know? Yep. That honestly makes so much sense coming out. Like I said, there's a lot of energy going on, a lot of things that you need to really give some order to like prioritize, you know, or reprioritize, I guess I should say. We got Judgment. And we have the 5 of Swords. I think I want to get one more. Or 2 more. That works too. Got the Page of Pentacles. And we got the 7 of Wands. And we got the Page of Swords on the bottom. So this whole process is going to be an amazing learning experience for you guys. You're going to learn a lot about yourself. You're also going to learn a lot about the ways that Spirit communicates with you, the ways that you channel energy, channel messages. If some of you guys are like tarot readers, because I am kind of picking that vibe up right now, it's like some of you guys could be like spiritual healers, tarot readers, oracles. Maybe you don't even do that as like a job, but you're very intuitive and like channelers, you know. This is going to be a great time for you to develop that ability further. And I think there's going to be a lot of things that you learn that are very unique to you, okay? It's like catered or designed to your specific blueprint and who you are. So we got the 2 of Pentacles here with the Judgment card, and I just love that because this is what I was kind of saying at the beginning. Like, there is an ascension process that is happening for you guys. You guys are really weeding out a lot of things and integrating a lot as well. And that's why Spirit really wants you to try to like reprioritize and give these things some sort of direction, some order, right? And this specific 2 of Pentacles always makes me think of like Between the Realms because this is more like the spiritual pentacle, whereas this is like the physical one, right? And she's got her hands in both. It's like you guys are definitely between different realms, different vibrations, frequencies, dimensions, okay? A lot of you guys work very closely with a lot of different like spiritual energies and beings. I am picking that up very strongly for you guys. Some of you guys might do this and not really be conscious of it. But maybe hearing this is kind of like bringing that sense of awareness, like, oh, this makes sense by this and this and this and this. Like you're kind of piecing things together, right? With the Five of Swords, this is what I was talking about. There could be a lot of energies around you that could be kind of conflicting for you. Um, I do feel like a lot of things that you're working through right now are definitely more mental than anything. A lot of things that maybe like your old programmings, trauma, things that have really like caused you or triggered you to think a certain way. You guys are really weeding that out right now and trying to understand these further. Sorry, I'm at a hotel right now and there's a lot of noise going on in the hallway and they're fucking with my vibe right now. As I'm talking about this Five of Swords, right? Yep. So there could also be a lot of people around you that could also be influencing or messing with your energy in a sense, you know, like their vibration is just really low. And when you get around them, it just kind of throws you off. Pay attention to that because I do feel like there is a need to maybe put a little bit of distance between you and certain people that are creating more conflict in your energy. Because your energy is so sensitive, and that's why Spirit was also saying make sure that you're doing that protection mantra or ritual, whatever it is, visualization, meditation, before you start your day and before you go to sleep, because when you go out into the world and your energy is just sensitive and vulnerable, you might absorb other people's thoughts and their issues that they're dealing with, right? Their conflict, and internalize that into your own because maybe that's how you alchemize. But that's why Spirit was saying, like, this time right now is your time to focus on yourself. And if you see this Seven of Wands right here, she's in this protective bubble. You know, we got all these different outside energies trying to like poke and pry and intervene with her energy. And she's just focused on herself, right? Her eyes are closed. She's got her hands in the center of her heart. She's really tuning into that love frequency and really just giving it to herself. And that is what Spirit was saying from the get-go. I feel like I don't really need to channel much from these cards because it's all just what's the word I'm looking for? Confirmation from what I was just saying at the very beginning before I even started pulling tarot for you guys. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of things that are going to, or even a lot of people that are really going to start to kind of fade into the background for you guys, or you're going to feel the need to kind of pull away from because you're just on a different part of your journey right now. You know what I mean? This Page of Pentacles is giving me the vibe of like an opportunity or a connection or something that didn't pan out the way that we thought it was going to. I don't know why that's giving me that vibe, but it is. And I feel like a lot of you guys are going to come to realization while you're in your own energy, kind of working through things, why this was supposed to happen like this. There is a bigger reason. You know, I always say like redirection is God's protection. Okay, so if somebody's leaving your life or something didn't work out, it is because God is trying to protect you. Your spirit guides are trying to protect you. I know God is kind of a touchy word for some people. I look at God as an energy, an energy that exists within us and around us. It is the embodiment in all of creation. That's why we're all interconnected, right? But your spirit guides, like God, everything in this universe is trying to show you that you have a deeper purpose, that there is more than what you've experienced so far, and that's where they're trying to lead you, is to your destiny, right? But before we can get there, there's a lot of things that we still gotta work on releasing and work on integrating, so that way when we get to the next stage, we're ready for it. We're not going to like run away from it or become afraid of it. We're going to dive into it with excitement, right? Excitement. And what's the word I'm looking for? There's a word I'm trying to say. Excitement and fuck. Ugh. Curiosity. There we go. Thank you, Spirit. Like, there's a word I'm trying to say right now, and I just could not get it out. But yeah, it's kind of like when you're a kid and you're, exploring new hobbies or whatever. It's like you might not be very great at it at first, or it might even be a little bit scary or discouraging, but like once you try it and you just start having fun with it, it like becomes a thing for you, you know? I remember as a kid, like there were so many things I was like, when I first started dirt bike riding, I was so afraid to get on a dirt bike. But it turned out to be like one of my biggest passions ever in life was riding dirt bikes and racing dirt bikes. It was honestly such an amazing experience, and I'm so thankful for my grandpa for putting me on that dirt bike because I probably wouldn't have met the people that I met. I met a lot of really cool people back in the day, and I got to have some amazing experiences. And it just is such a freeing thing to be able to just hop on a dirt bike and just ride for hours. Like, you just feel so free. You don't worry about nothing. You're just focused on what you're focused on, like on the dirt bike track or whatever, you know? Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I felt like I needed to say that. It's giving like childlike energy though. Just be like curious and just excited about everything right now because there's so much more for you to experience. I guess is what I'm trying to say. Can I get another message for pile 1, please and thank you. And I did pull the book out for this because I love the messages for this. We got Spirit and Act. I really like this. This is kind of giving me the vibe of like the Ace of Wands, which this is like a tarot oracle deck. So there are some in here that are like the tarot cards. Sorry, I couldn't think. Like this one right here. This is death. But yeah. So anyways, this is giving me the vibe of like the Ace of Wands. Oh, I didn't even realize this was here. I'm gonna put this in there. It was stuck to the bottom of my book. The Spirit's gonna be giving you a lot of like ideas, a lot of passion and drive to like explore new things. And I do feel like this is gonna be something that you guys should definitely act on. I do feel like it's going to be very activating for you guys. There was something else I was going to say, but I just got super distracted. I'm sorry. So let me find this real quick. What is the Spirit? This is on page 77. Says act. A single spliff rises out of the cloud in a hand with a message to take action. The spliff resembles the beginning of a project and appears as a living object with the beautiful leaves of the sacred tobacco plant. Cannabis leaves sprouting out around it. Beyond the plans in your head, the spliff shows up when the ethereal needs to become physical. Spliff people thrive on challenges, just like Aries of the zodiac. They will pursue every quest with enthusiasm. The crystal castle in the background shows that this is time for doing and no longer for thinking. The smoke clouds clear, signifying strength, great sensual power, and psychic energy. This card could indicate upcoming travel and fewer restrictions in your everyday life. Spliff types are known to bring enthusiasm to every situation, even mundane daily tasks, and thrive on challenges. I love that. So yes, this next part of your journey might be a little bit challenging because you're learning so much and you're walking away from so much, but you guys thrive through challenges, okay? You guys, um, I do feel like you guys are not the type of person that's going to run away from it. They said Aries, and Aries just makes me think of somebody who's very headstrong, very driven. Um, they don't get discouraged by challenges. They actually embrace them because they know on the other side of this challenge is going to be an opportunity for more growth, for more evolution, for more insight, wisdom, right? So I just love that. And this whole message of just taking action, and I was just talking about, trying new things. I just feel like that just goes hand in hand. Like when you get the idea or the vibe or the feeling to try something new, even if it's just something as small as the food or making a new dish or something, do that. Take action on that because that is something that can bring you to another area where you're able to explore another part of yourself as well. I don't know how else to say it, so I'm just gonna shut the fuck up and read this last card for you guys. It says, Mother of Life. When life seems dry, depleted, filled with repetitive tasks, or daily stagnant and stifled, Isis, the Mother of Life, holds the ability to revive even the most numb, resistant, and difficult situations in your life. Or circumstances. I don't know why I said situations. Circumstances in your life. She calls to you now, seeking to bestow gifts of life upon you. Be bold and brave. Open your arms and receive. I don't even think I'm gonna speak no more on that because I just feel like I don't got nothing else to say. So, hopefully, these messages find you well and they resonate with you. If it did, feel free to give this a like, comment, subscribe. Hit the little bell button so you don't miss when I upload. And I hope to see you guys in my next one. Take care of yourself. Hello, Pile 2. If you are drawn to this Oracle card as well as the Kiwi Jasper, this is going to be your reading. So when I was tapping into your guys' energy, I was seeing either the waning or the waxing crescent moon. I can't ever keep it straight, but it's when the moon like starts its new cycle. It's not after the full moon when it's about to end. It's the beginning of something. And I kept hearing new beginning. So I do feel like there is some sort of new beginning that's coming in for you guys, some sort of new cycle that's coming in. I don't necessarily feel like this is going to be like a super heavy cycle. You know what I mean? Some of our cycles are just really teaching us a lot. I feel like this is more like a cycle where you're able to kind of just enjoy yourself a little bit more, experience a lot of newness, fresh energy. It's kind of the vibe that I'm getting. And you were kind of drawn to this Kiwi Jasper, or I don't know why I said kind of. You were drawn to the Kiwi Jasper, which I will say is also a good stone for like helping um, heal like trauma and addictions, things like that. So for a lot of you guys, if you just recently closed out like a cycle that was heavier, I feel like you have freed yourself from what it was that was keeping you bound to like these negative coping mechanisms or to negative people. It doesn't necessarily just have to be like trauma and addictions, right? This could just be like as far as, settling in relationships or connections where it was very one-sided. You were giving a lot more than somebody else was giving to you. It could quite literally be like substance abuse or, alcohol abuse. It could be a lot of different things. This is a general reading, so I can't tune into the specific energy. But if you did just recently overcome some sort of obstacle that was keeping you in a lower vibration or keeping you from fully embracing that healing energy that has been trying to come into your life for some time. First of all, congratulations because that takes a lot and I've been there and I am like 4 years sober now. I think I'm over 4 years sober. I don't really keep track because I don't plan on ever going back, so I don't feel like the need to try to keep track of all the days like I've been sober for 600 days or something. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really keep track of that. But like I said, if you did overcome some sort of obstacle, congratulations, because it takes a lot of willpower and a lot of discipline. Um, but yeah, you have opened up like a new cycle to experience some new experiences and fresh energy, and it's going to be very rejuvenating for your soul, especially if you were somebody that was going through something for a really long time. Like, say you was stuck in a connection or in this loop for 10 years, you know what I mean? Maybe more. Um, this is going to be like the medicine the doctor ordered type of shit, you know what I mean? Just what the doctor ordered. So, we are going to put this over here because there is a message on the back that I'm going to save for the end. And I'm going to put your crystal up here. I got to watch my light because I just almost smacked my fucking head on it. Whew. Look, I'm even noticing on this card, we got like a almost what kind of looks like a clock or like a circle, right? Which is just making me think of like cycles. Woo. It's just like a message here about like cycles. Can't pick up my cards. Give this one more good shuffle. Maybe two, actually. Two more for good measures. Feels like something like in your past that you just recently walked away from, like, stole enough of your time. Is kind of like the feeling like, I've gave enough time and energy to this. Like, it's time to really focus on me. It's kind of the vibe that I'm getting. And I keep seeing this, and I think that's why I'm also getting that message. And I was like thinking of this as a clock. It's just kind of giving me that message right now. So let's see. Messages for pile 2. Pile 1 got this card too, but it was upright and in a different position. Gentle messages for pile 2. Please and thank you. Wow. Pile. That's so funny. Pile 1 also got this card too, but it was in reverse. It's like you guys got like same cards but opposite positions, and like we got the 8 of Wands in reverse. Yep, 10 of Wands. I'm gonna get one more. I got the 6 of Swords. I love that. And we got these 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, like I said, for some of you guys, there was something that you were investing a lot of time and energy into that was not reciprocating the energy back. It was taking a lot from you. It was really depleting your energy, starting to wear on you as a person. But we do got the 6 of Swords here, which is a good card to see because this is you moving away from the rough waters and into more calmer waters, a calmer time in your life where things are just a little bit slower. We have the 8 of Wands here in reverse, which is making me think of like a energy that is more slow moving. Upright, the 8 of Wands can be very fast moving energy, a lot of positivity and stuff like that. It doesn't mean that you're not going to have positive experiences. I think this is more so just saying like these positive experiences might be kind of are not positive experiences. I don't know why I said that. These energies, your energy could be just really slowed down right now. Okay? Oh my goodness, I cannot talk right now. We got the 5, and I'm like jumping all over the place. See, I kind of did that in pile 1 too. When I was just like trying to channel the messages, I just kept bouncing all over the place. It's just like there's like a lot of energy. This could be like a collective thing. You guys could just be feeling like really bombarded, I guess, by energy or by people. But yeah, we got the Five of Swords in reverse as the first card that came out. And I really like to see this in the reversal position because this is you guys not only having that sense of awareness of like the negative thoughts that consume your mind or the negative people that speak negativity into your life, but this is you really setting good boundaries with that. Like, I'm not gonna think like this. I'm not gonna continue to entertain this energy. Like, this is not making me feel good, you know? And that could also just be like you overcoming that battle, that internal battle that you've been fighting for some time. If you were somebody that was dealing with substance abuse or maybe even like codependency, things like that, you are overcoming that battle. And Spirit is letting you know that because of this, there is a new opportunity that's opening up for you, this new energy that is being born inside of you, right? um, and I feel like this is just like Spirit kind of telling you to like take some time, you know, take some time to enjoy this energy, to explore this energy, to become curious of this energy. Um, I feel like that is going to be really healing for you on your journey as well. We got the Ten of Wands, and this is all of the heaviness that you have been carrying for some time that I feel like has been really keeping you in that like Five of Swords energy where you've been at war with yourself or with other people. There's just been a lot of like conflict in your life that's been following you, and it's because you've been trying to carry more than what you are capable of, or what, not necessarily what you're capable of, because obviously if you've been carrying it, you're capable of it, but more than what was supposed to be, more than you bargained for, okay? More than what was supposed to be for you. Like, you started taking on other people's shit as well and trying to carry their shit, trying to lighten their load, and you've just been adding more and more to your own. And it's been wearing you down for some time, you know? And then you move away from this energy. Like, this like literally tells a story. Like, you were in this like battle, this conflict with yourself, with other people. You just weren't feeling good in your energy. And then you become aware, right? You become aware, you free yourself from this. This new opportunity opens up for you. This new version of yourself is born. And you start to take slow and steady strides towards like releasing what was no longer for you and moving towards what is for you. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how else to explain it. Like, it's telling a story to me. That wasn't the best way to explain the story, but you guys get the vibe, okay? Ow, see, I just hit my head on my fucking light. I knew I was gonna do that because I got pretty close the first time. But yeah, I'm even noticing she's wearing like a white dress, and white is also a symbol of like purity, right? We're purifying ourselves, we're purifying our energy. Um, and with that can be very triggering, not only for ourselves, but for other people. So if you are encountering people that are still trying to, you know, kind of bring up your past or make you feel some type of way about you moving away from them or leveling up, then that's your cue to just set really good boundaries and move the fuck away from that person or that energy. It is no longer serving you and it is time to go. You already got your bags packed, okay? I got my ticket for the long way around. um, but yeah, there was something else I was gonna say with this. I feel like with these birds, it's giving me the feeling of like spirit guides, like your spirit guides really guiding you um, out of the treacherous, scary waters, the like, you know, the conflict, the chaos, and your spirit guides are trying to guide you toward like a safe space where you're really able to just explore and experience yourself in new ways, you know. We start off with the Five of Swords and we end with the Six of Swords. I love it. I can't talk right now. Jesus Lord. Look at this. The Queen of Wands underneath of the Six of Pentacles. This is you reclaiming your power. standing up for what you believe in. This is you just thriving in your own energy. I love this card. She's just like focused on her own magic. Like, look at what I can do. Look at what I can do. I love it. I do feel like for some of you guys, it's still gonna be like a challenge, you know, walking away from certain people or situations, um, or trying to stay sober or whatever. You know, it's always a challenge. But I do feel like you are gonna realize like how strong you really are, how capable you are. And I think that's going to be enough to really like keep you going on this journey. So you guys really connecting back with like your magic and like your power. Just feeling good in your energy again. This is something that some of you guys might have not felt for a really long time. I feel like if you were drawn to pile one, like pile one is the energy that you're moving into. You know what I mean? Like, because it is very different energy, but there are some similar cards here, which are giving me like the feeling of like some of the similar messages. Like with this Page of Pentacles, when it came out in the first pile, it was in reverse, and I was saying like it felt like some sort of situation or like person or something didn't pan out the way that we thought. And I kind of feel like that's like the vibe here. Like some situation just did not pan out the way that we had hoped or the way that we had thought. But this is honestly really good for your growth. Like you're becoming more aware, you're stepping into your power, you're not allowing them to control you or this energy to control you anymore. And you're moving at the pace of your own, like you're moving to the beat of your own drum. You're moving at your own pace, okay? Let's get another message for pile two. Sorry if I suck at channeling in this one. I'm trying, you guys. There's just something like there's like some blockages in the energy that you guys are still working through, you know? And there is the need to just be patient with yourself. There's a couple times where I just wanted to stop this video and just delete it, but I'm just going to keep it going because I do believe in these messages, and there are some really good ones that came out. I'm going to take the top one. Says Sabta. I don't know. I can't say that word, but it says clarity. We're gonna put that right here. Yeah, there is a lot of like truth that's coming in for you guys. You guys are really gonna start to see things a lot more clearly. I was gonna say something, but I realized that I said that in the first pile, not this one, so I stopped myself. Let's see, where is that one at? It's on page 42. This is making me think of Justice with the way that he's holding the scales. Like there's some sort of like truth, some sort of balance, karmic balance coming in. Yeah, so let's see, 42 I said, right? It's 47. 44. All right. Says Sapta sits on the stage at a musical concert. He has carefully planted seeds and is ready to tend to the garden's growth. Sapta's long brown hair flows out from his crown made of rose quartz, and his smile shows off his carefree attitude, and no one is going to stop him from enjoying life. In his hand sits the scales of justice, symbolizing healing, knowledge of the true checks and balances of the universe. He has been to the other sides of the wheel and walk both in the spirit realm and in the physical realm. He communes with the cannabis plant spirit for many reasons and can lead you to find out what programs you are repeating and what are those, and can help you find out what programs you are repeating that are not benefiting your life. The truth is relative to your perspective, and there are always three sides to every story, both sides and the truth. Sabta will be quick to play devil's advocate to show you that he sees no right or wrong and only seeks the truth. You are responsible for where you are, and it's time to be honest with yourself. This card appears when with the suggestion of legal decisions or counsel in your favor. Take up the space and fight for your voice to be heard. If Sabta has shown himself to you, ask yourself, have I taken responsibility for all my choices? Yeah, this is spirit reminding you that, like, you really do control your own fate by the choices that you make, right? Just because you've been in a cycle doesn't mean that this is how everything is supposed to end. You have the control to take back that power and to make different decisions in your life and tell fate that this is not the life that I want to live, you know? I deserve more. And when you just decide that you deserve more and you decide to make choices that support that claim, fate is always going to back you up. Destiny is always going to open up opportunities for you. But you got to start to make them choices yourself. And I feel like that's this is Spirit's message to you, that you have the power to really change your own life, you know? Whew, yeah. So I'm going to read this last card here, and I'm going to close this reading out. Ancient Power Mysteries. The Oracle guides you to the honor, or the Oracle guides you to honor the power of your voice, whether through spoken or sung words, or through what you write, speak about, or stand for. Symbolically, you have a potentially very powerful healing voice, and you are guided to recognize the responsibility that you have for what you proclaim through your voice. And this was talking about speaking up too. And justice is about saying your truth. You know what I mean? For some of you guys, if you guys are fighting some sort of legal case, like, really stand up for yourself and, like, say your truth, because I feel like that is going to be something that is going to move mountains for you guys, okay? Like, mountains are all about challenges and obstacles and shit like that. Like, it is really going to open up that path for you. But yeah, there's something about you speaking your truth. Maybe even, like, writing a book or saying your story, like, could be very healing for you and for other people as well, if you do decide to share that with other people. But regardless, even if it's just for you, like, this is something that's going to be very healing for you. You have an amazing story. You've overcame a lot. I don't know you personally, but I do feel that very deeply in my soul that you have overcame a lot, and, like, you are a very powerful energy, a force to be reckoned with. Don't let your past define you. Okay? Like, you are made for something greater. And just because you've dealt with a shitty hand doesn't mean that you got to continue to just throw all of that potential and knowledge and wisdom that you've gained away throughout these situations. You can use it for something more powerful, right? Really change the world with your story by helping those that are around you, if that's something that you choose to do. But yeah, really speak up for yourself. Like, you have a lot of power in your voice and your truth. And the more you share yours, the more you create that safe space for others to share theirs as well. So these are the messages that I have for you, Pile 2. And I hope these messages resonated with you. If they did, feel free to can't even say my outro. Feel free to give this a like, comment, subscribe, and the little bell button so you don't miss when I upload. And I hope to see you guys in my next one. Take care of yourself. Hello, Pile 3. If you chose this oracle card as well as this piece of Moldavite, this is going to be your reading. So when I was tapping into your guys' energy, I was hearing the word sacred oracle. And I was also seeing, like, hieroglyphics or some sort of, like, ancient language. And even on this card, it looks like some sort of like either hieroglyphics or ancient language. And it's also making me think of Thoth, or the Emerald Tablet. So you guys could definitely hold a lot of um, secrets or mysteries of the universe, right? You're very connected to the Akashic records. You have the gift, or the access, I guess I should say, to be able to tap into the universal um, Akashic records and like gain wisdom and knowledge from these things, channel energy from them, right? There's just like something about, excuse me, something about um, your soul already knowing things that maybe you haven't even explored yet in this physical like incarnation that you're in right now, um, which is really cool. This is kind of just like the beginning of what I was kind of channeling, but I do feel like for a lot of you guys that are here, your soul is very ancient and very connected. And I do feel like you guys are somebody who is here to help the collective ascend um, through like energy transmutation, energy transmissions. You guys could do light language, oracle, you know, pretty much anything that has to do with like some sort of like spiritual teachings or healing. I do feel like you guys would be really advanced at that, or you guys do that for some sort of like side job, or maybe that's your full-time career or something. Maybe you want to make it a full-time career. I do feel like you guys would definitely succeed in that. You would excel in that. You do excel in that, I should say. Um, but yeah, you guys are here. I feel like part of your purpose of being here is to help the collective ascend vibrationally through alchemy and like energy transmutation, activations. That was a terrible shuffle. Yeah, energy transmissions, things like that. All right. Whoa. Can I get some messages for pile 3? Some gentle guidance for pile 3 on their journey. All right, so we got the Ace of Cups with the Ace of Swords coming out right on top of each other. Great, love that energy. We got the Nine of Cups. Trying to straighten these out, sorry. We have Three of Swords in reverse. We got the Seven of Pentacles. Oh, I fucking hate when this happens. And I'm in the midst of filming. So I gotta fuck with my setup. Oh, and we got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Interesting that there's 2 nines here that are coming out in reverse. We got the Four of Pentacles also in reverse. Like, I feel like you guys are not meant to gatekeep, okay? That's kind of the vibe that I'm getting with this Four of Pentacles. You're not meant to hold things so closely to your chest. You're supposed to, like, share. Like, you're supposed to share, like, your wisdom, your knowledge, your gifts, your abilities, right? I do feel like this is going to be very healing for the collective and also help shift the vibration of the collective. We got the Ace of Cups with the Ace of Swords coming out. You guys definitely do shed light, shed clarity. You really shine that light on people's darkness, but it's like some of us, we're like walking triggers, right? Like we just walk around and trigger people to start healing and to see their darkness. It's like you shine like a light of love. You're like a walking love beam. I'm getting like hippie vibes almost from you guys. A walking love beam, yes. Um, Even in this Ace of Cups, though, she's like surrounded by the galaxy, like the starry realms or whatever. And it's just making me think of, like I was saying at the beginning, that message of fuck, what was it? Oh yeah, being connected to the Akashics and stuff. I'm like, fuck, what was I about to say? Um, I feel like you guys have the ability to be able to tap into other people's Akashic records to help them with their healing process, to shed light or like show them where they've been continuing like their cycles or stuck in a loop, you know what I mean? Because you're able to see their past, their present, and their future through their Akashic records. So you're able to assist them further in freeing themselves from certain like toxic cycles or patterns, things that they've continued to repeat over and over again in the lifetimes that they've been in. With the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles, because these are really like self-focused energies. Like I said, I just am getting the message that you guys are not here for like really selfish reasons or like to be really self-focused. You guys are really here for like the collective is what I'm feeling, to help the collective heal their heart, to help them see their faults but through the eyes of love, you know what I mean? It's not like you're just calling people out and like putting them on the spot and making them feel like horrible about themselves. You're helping them see like their faults through loving eyes and to become accepting of these things. Because in order to you know, what's the word I'm looking for? In order to integrate our shadow, we have to accept our shadow first, right? And that's somewhere where a lot of us are like we fall short with, because it's hard to like look at those darker, more challenging or painful parts of ourselves and become accepting of that when society makes us feel like they're horrible parts of ourselves and they should be deemed bad and hidden, you know. But in reality, it hurts us more to do that to ourselves, you know. I feel like you guys have that understanding already, and you're helping people understand that about themselves as well. You guys are like humanitarians. I'm getting Aquarius energy with you guys. With the Seven of Pentacles, like even just like the gentle like energy that's coming through his hands helping this plant like grow. It's like you plant the seeds and your light and your healing energy really help these seeds thrive. You have a very gentle, loving touch about you that is just, it makes people feel safe and comfortable talking to you about their their issues or what they're struggling with. It's like you are like a walking safe space, I guess you could say. Um, yeah, I was really coming in to give you guys gentle words to help you on your journey, but it kind of seems like you guys are on like a more selfless journey where you're really focused on the collective, and maybe this is just going to be something that helps you kind of continue your life's work or your life's purpose, you know what I mean? Showing you that what you do does not go unrecognized and that you are here for a greater purpose, and that the work that you're doing is helping so many people. And Spirit just wants to let you know, like, thank you. Thank you for being here for the collective, because right now is a very critical time to really help try to shift the collective into a new vibration and to help them heal. And we couldn't do it without you, Pile 3. We really couldn't. Like, your words, your positive thoughts, your intentions, all of that is really helping shift the energy more than I think you even realize. Um, yeah, you're a very beautiful soul, very kind, gentle soul. Doesn't mean that it's like you're somebody to be fucked with, that's for sure. Like, your kindness is taken as weakness. Um, but like you just got like a very motherly kind of energy to you, you know. Like, I'm gonna take care of you, honey, it's okay. Yeah, I love this. I feel like because of the work that you do, like, Spirit is going to open up a lot of opportunities for you guys to, like, they're going to give you what you need in order to continue this work, but also in order to make sure that you're taking care of yourself. Because when you are so selfless and you're putting so many other people first and trying to take care of other people, we can tend to put ourselves last, and that's not what we're here to do. So I feel like Spirit does give you like the opportunity for you to be able to, like, focus on yourself as well. There might be like breaks where people don't, I don't want to say don't talk to you, but won't come to you with their problems, and everything will be kind of like everything's right in the world for a minute. So that way you can just kind of focus on your own self and rejuvenate and collect your energy, release any energies that need to be let go. Because as a healer and an energy transmuter and an alchemist, like, that is something we got to make sure we're doing, is like transmuting and alchemizing those energies and letting them go. you know you know you guys just are like a peaceful soul. Like, you just want peace and love and harmony in the world. And I love it. Let's get a message for pile 3. Thank you. Oh, it was upright and I flipped it upside down. Kada Marawa. I'm so sorry I slaughtered that. Initiation. I can't. Look, we got Osupa with vision, and this is the moon card in this deck. Like I said, like, you mirror, like, you help them integrate their shadow and their light to create harmony in themselves. It's very beautiful. Very beautiful energy. So let me grab the book and find this card in here. $44. You even got a master number. It's on page 44. So, oh, it has it right on here, bet. Kada Marawa appears upside down, hanging from a sturdy cannabis plant root. This suggests she is channeling through her feet rather than her crown. Her hands are unseen and her face is serene and graceful. It is time to accept yourself for where you are and who you are in this life. The woman is tied up with an added shibari element to represent surrender, and that she is accepting of this period of reflection. Kada Marawa appears when you need to flip your perspective, stand on your head, invert simply, get upside down, and then look at the present moment. Are you noticing things you haven't seen before? You are independent, and sometimes that means following your heart despite what other people think of you. Kada Marawa expresses that it is okay to be vulnerable sometimes. Perhaps you are living accordingly to the expectations of mentors in your life instead of living life firsthand. It is time to return to Sabta, and take responsibility for the vibrations you're sending out. This card can also appear when you are being too hard on yourself. Surrender brings many rewards. If Kada Marawa appears for you, it's time to ask the following. Can I see this issue from another perspective? Okay, so maybe the reason why Spirit is like letting you know all of this is because maybe some of you guys are having a hard time like surrendering or accepting that this is like your purpose or what you're here for. Some of you guys could just also be being too hard on yourself with your work, and maybe not really giving yourself the appreciation for everything that you're doing. Maybe you feel like you could be doing more. And that's not what Spirit wants you to do. That you're doing more than enough, okay? And I think Spirit just wants you to just appreciate yourself more and to love yourself more, like you give to these other people, you know? Everything that you're giving to them, give it to yourself too. If you don't do that, you'll end up creating this harmony in your own energy, and it will create this tension and conflict with yourself, and you might even start to become, what's the word I'm looking for? Um, Gosh, I can't think of the word. You might even start to, what's that fucking word I'm trying to say? Give me a second. Resent. You might even start to resent your life's work. Oh my God. It took me so long to think of that word. I had to pause the video for a minute so I could try to collect my thoughts. You might even start to resent your life's work though, and really start to close yourself off from this. And this is a beautiful talent and gift that you have here. And the more that you can learn to just like create more balance between what you do for life, for your life's work, and what you do for yourself, and making sure that you're just putting yourself as a priority as well, is going to be, I feel like, important for you to like maintain that loving perspective that you have, you know. So we have Cartouche. Cartouche. Choose to release that which would lower your vibration into fear. Come back to love. Stay true to yourself. And you shall come back to love, stay true to yourself, and you shall inspire others to think or speak more positively when they are around you. Invoking the power or speech and words for your strength, protection, and spiritual growth will work effectively for you. Okay, pile 3, this is all I have for you. I hope these messages resonate with you, and if it did, feel free to give this a like, comment, subscribe, hit the little bell button so you don't miss when I upload, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Take care of yourself.